Hi, I'm Lisa of Lisa Grace Wigs, and first of all I wanted to welcome you to my dedicated wig channel. I still have Lisa Grace Adventures for everything else, but if you have found me here or you're new, welcome and thank you so much for watching. So I wanted to share with you the story of this wig. I bought this gently used, but it was pretty much brand new. I think it's been about 1.5 or 2 years now. I'll put in a video here of the before color, or here. And it was overall very warm reddish toned. And after about 1.5 years of pretty heavy wear, this was one of my 2 favorites that I tended to gravitate towards most of the time. The front lace started to get a little friable. It's Swiss lace, but over time I found that it's almost like they start to feel kind of thicker and they're just not as movable. Like they almost feel a little bit stiff, if that makes sense. So the only thing I had done to this wig before doing this was I did reroot it. Where was I? The lace, or no, what I did to it, yeah. The only thing I had done was rerooted it after about 1.5 years of use, when the roots went pretty brassy and lighter than they originally were. And they were kind of on the reddish side to begin with, so I wanted to neutralize that a little bit. Thus the rerooting. But over time, the redness, it was just getting really red and I was not grabbing for this wig at all. It was time to think, what can I do to make this wearable again? Now, disclaimer, I don't recommend just lightening any wig. Factory colored wigs will not lighten. You can only add darkness or depth to those. This started as a 613 originally, which is a blank slate lemon yellow, no color. And I've had pretty good luck with lightening those. And then as well as like virgin hair or European hair, of course, can be lightened also. So I basically hand painted it with a big brush, and I used Tang lightner 10 volume with the collagen additive that he makes and also with Olaplex additive. This is also a self-toning formula with Tang. I did add quite a bit of the purple toner additive for lightener that he makes. And with that, it came out kind of a goldeny blonde. But I think had I not have used that extra toner, it would have been very orange. And then I would have been fighting to figure out how to keep it at the same level lightness, but tone down the orange. Toning out orange can be actually pretty tricky. So I completely forgot to take videos and pictures, but I pretty much just did a wet balayage. So I pretty much just did a wet balayage, which means I got the wig all wet, I washed it, got it all wet, or washed it, conditioned it, put it on the stand all wet, and then mixed up my light. Oh my God. What is it with dogs and squeakers? I don't think I've ever had so many puppy interruptions on one video. Sorry about that. I think the funniest thing was when it was still wet after I created it and washed it, and I did an Olaplex treatment afterwards. I forgot to do a K18 treatment. I do need to add that because it has some dryness to it, but I'll do that on the next wash. I thought that I actually ruined it. It didn't look great when it was wet, and Grace, my cosmetologist daughter, kept saying, "Mom, it's beautiful. It looks great. You did really, really good." She was working on custom wigs at the same time next to me. So I actually I let it dry, and then I kind of wadded it up in a ball and I stuck it in the back of my wig closet and just ignored it for like the last week, week and a half. Today on a whim, I grabbed it out and saw it in lighting by the window and thought, it's really pretty. It actually looks gorgeous. Then I curled it, plopped it on my head where it's probably going to stay for the next few months. I really, really like how this turned out. The only bummer, like I said, is the front lace. It's not perfect anymore, and I don't really want to put bangs in it. A lot of times you can just throw bangs in to cover any lace issues and get some more longevity out of your wig that way. I do not like the way I look in bangs, so. Oh, speaking of in transferring all of my old videos over that are up to 2 years old from my other YouTube page, Lisa Grace Adventures, over to this new page, my dedicated wig page, I got a chance to watch a few of them. And one of them, I must have said "so" every 10 or 15 seconds. There was some with horrendous sound that I didn't even transfer over. That was in the early days. I'm very thankful for people that stuck around to watch my videos because they were awful in the beginning. I mean, who knows? Maybe you think they're awful now. I'm not sure. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. I wish I took video in the process. I usually do. I think I was a little frustrated when I was doing it and I kept thinking I was ruining it and I just didn't take video or pictures. But yeah, here's how it turned out. Very happy with it. And it's still a very goldeny warm blonde, but I feel like that lightener just really brightened it up. And I did also add a face frame to it. I'm just by a bright light right now, no indoor lighting on. Brought some new life back to an old wig that was looking pretty bad. Have a beautiful week and thank you so much for watching.